So y'all, I love butterflies, and I think part of that is because my favorite artist is Mariah Carey, and the reason she's my favorite artist is because my favorite song is actually Butterfly. That and which one did she have? The one where like the kids were at the summer camp, and some, Always Be My Baby, right? So even though those messages are actually opposite of what I'm about to say here, just that whole release and releasing the butterfly just reminded me of Mariah Carey's Butterfly, right? But y'all, this message came to me like as I'm driving, right? So how do I want to say this? So in my dreams, so like I just want to say, like, in dreams, or if you're like a person and you're like a very active dreamer and you have someone who appears in your dreams, I guess spirit wants me to kind of talk about or clarify how like our conscious and our subconscious shapes our dreams, right? So if you're someone, like, let's say there's someone from your past who you haven't seen in years, haven't spoken to in years, and this person just randomly appears in a dream. That could either be because this person is thinking about you heavily, or this person is representing something that spirit is trying to bring to your attention, right? But on the reverse end, know that we do have control over our realities, and we also have control over our dreams. That's, what lucid dreaming is being consciously awake in your dreams and knowing that you can actually manipulate, your dreams and what's happening in the astral realm. So if there's someone appears in your dreams, but this is someone that you are heavily thinking about when you're awake. This is someone that I'm hearing like you can't sleep because you're heavily thinking about this person. That's different, right? That's different. This person is not playing in your energy. You are actually playing in theirs, which is why they're appearing in your dreams, right? So like I did that last message, but spirit was like, make sure you clarify, like, when I said, like, spirit is saying, talk your shit, spirit is basically saying, like, we're at the point now where we're not playing these games anymore, where I need you to understand that, yes, I want you to handle people and handle situations with love and light. But at the same time, like, I don't want you to allow people to play in your face either, right? But if someone's appearing in your dreams and you're maybe feeling like, oh, well, this person may be playing in my energy, but if you know that you're the one that's actually heavily thinking about this person, then that person is not playing in your energy. You're actually playing in theirs, right? And not to like continue to harp on this person, because then that would be me playing in their energies. But spirit was like reminding me of a conversation like that I had with the person that I was describing in my previous video, where he is not a dreamer. He's not spiritual at all. Very religious. He's not a dreamer, but he did like come to me and was like talking to me because he knows that I'm a very vivid dreamer. I'm also a lucid dreamer, and he was asking me like what I thought this meant, because his ex had appeared in 2 dreams of his, and he basically wanted me to say that the reason his ex was appearing in his dreams was because she wanted him back and she was thinking about him, and he was on her mind, and that's why she was appearing in his dreams. But in reality, it was actually the exact opposite, because he would not let her go, and because he was so heavily focused on her and the nature of their relationship and how it ended and what he wanted, the outcome that he wanted, that's the reason why she was appearing in his dreams, right? But it's interesting to me because, so I was dating one person, right? Well, let me just go back. So this timeline that we're on now, there are several of us where I'm y'all seen that movie Life? Like that movie Life, I'm hearing this life, this lifetime, this timeline that we're on. some of our twin flames, I'm getting can't get right. If y'all remember that movie Life, there was literally a character called Can't Get Right, right? So some of our twin flames can't get right, right? And I held on to my twin flame. I held out for way longer than I should have. And Spirit had been telling me, for a long time, release, release, release. And I literally, I couldn't do it, because I'm sitting here thinking, like, do y'all know how powerful a twin flame reunion is? Do you not understand how strong those cords and those bonds are? Like, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard for me. Like, I wasn't the type where I wasn't tapping into his energy. I wasn't going to the tarot cards. I wasn't asking questions about what he's doing and what he has going on. I was literally just seeing things in my dreams and just patiently waiting, even though Spirit was telling me, yo, like, we need you to release. Well, I ended up having this one dream, because Spirit was like, basically, this person is not growing. They're actually going backwards, and they're digging themselves deeper into this karmic loop by way of now impregnating the karmic that they're with, right? And it's crazy because me and my twin flame have been on this journey for several lifetimes. And the karmic that he's with is actually someone that has been following us through several lifetimes. Like, this is not the first lifetime that he has left me for this karmic. And it's, I'm not trying to bring like race or anything into this, but even in my dreams and past lifetimes, like, I'm a Black woman, right? And my twin flame is a Black man, and in past lifetimes, he has left me for a Caucasian woman, right? And previously in this lifetime, he is dating a Caucasian woman, and I had a dream where he impregnated her, right? But anyways, like, not to bring race into it, I'm just saying, like, that's how I know this is this same energy, because it's like it keeps playing out. It keeps playing out in the same manner, right? But either way, and y'all, I care nothing about mixed relationships. Like, love is love. I don't care what your partner looks like. Love is love, right? But I had a dream where, like, he had basically, he had dug himself in so deep that, like, the angels, you know what I mean? The archangels were basically, they were coming for him. There's no other way to say it. They were coming for him. They were about to recycle him because he had dug himself in so deep. And it got to the point where I'm like, I'm begging, I'm pleading for mercy. I'm begging for mercy on his behalf. Like, I literally had to beg for them to give him another chance and to spare his life. And there's certain, there's different ways when Spirit is trying to recycle you that may manifest in the 3D. But I do know that in the 3D, he was going through a lot, and he was going down a spiral. And had not begged for mercy for him, that could have actually resulted in him being recycled, not just spiritually, but like physically having to leave this earth. But anyways, I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't keep saving you. I can't keep doing this. Like, I have to let go. I have to release. And I just have to wait on the higher level soulmate, because Spirit had been telling me there's a higher level soulmate coming. But y'all, I didn't want to wait for that. I didn't want that. I wanted my twin flame. I don't want no higher level soul. I'm hearing like, what's a goon to a goblin? Like, what's a soulmate to a twin flame, right? Like, that's basically the energy that I was given to it. And the Spirit was like, well, you know what? The longer you sit here and hold on to this twin flame, the longer you're going to remain single and without the love that you desire, right? So I had to let go. So I did a full cord cutting ceremony, wrote his name on a piece of paper, burnt it in the fire. I just completely released his energy and was like, from here on out, like, you're on your own. Like, you're on your own. And as soon as I did that, that's when Spirit brought this person into my life who was meant to be a higher level soulmate, right? And it's crazy because like I'm having dreams about this person. In these dreams, like initially in these dreams, we were living this wonderful, I had this one dream where everything was fast forwarded. Like we met, he showed up to my house with flowers. We met, we went on a date. It was so loving, just so beautiful. Like fast forward, we brought a house together. Like we were walking, looking at this house. Fast forward, I opened the front door to the house. Fast forward, now we're married with a child. Fast forward, like, it was like every time a door opened in the dream, we would fast forward like to years in the future. And it was, I mean, we had a very, very, very abundant life. I mean, like abundant with love. Like there was just so much love, right? And then this person ends up coming into my life in the 3D. I end up getting a DM from this, from this exact person. And the thing is like, how people are like, or if you've heard other readings say like, well, you had to release, this person had to release, both of y'all had to release so that you could come together. Well, the issue was that I did my release. I released my twin flame, and I know it's hard. So I'm not judging by any means, because I know it's hard. But I did my release. The issue is that this person that came into my life did not do theirs. So Spirit is like, in order for me to bring this blessing, both of you all want this happy home, this blessing, this loving relationship. But in order for me to bring that in, you both have to make room for it. You have to make space for it. So you both have to release that what you're holding on to make room for this new thing to come, because both cannot exist simultaneously. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You just can't, right? So you have to make room. So this person didn't make room, because ultimately this person was still holding on to their ex. They still, innately desire that love, that home, that marriage. They desired ultimately to have this with their ex, even though Spirit had shown them that this person was not for you. This is not the person, who you're meant to be with, right? Spirit was trying to bring an elevated soulmate into their life by way of me, just as Spirit was trying to bring an elevated soulmate into my life by way of them. But that person would not release, they would not let go. And both of us could not occupy that space simultaneously. So ultimately this person lost both, right? So now this person, and it's crazy because like, even when this person appears in my dreams now, they're still juggling. They're still like, well, do I put my energy into trying to get this person back? Or do I put my energy into trying to get this person back? It's almost like they're confused. I'm like Two of Pentacles. They're confused at this point. They're like weighing, trying to see which one I'm supposed to go for. Only problem is, at this point, they have neither option. I'm not interested anymore. Like I said, I'm more than willing to sit down and have a conversation. But as far as like something, as far as what Spirit was opening the door for, that is not called. My ancestors closed that door. They closed that door. My ancestors said, no, you fumbled the bag, sir. Like you fumbled the bag. So you don't get access to that. And it's crazy because after I did a cord cutting and released that person, then all of a sudden someone else from my past, I don't know why we're recycling people from the past, but I'm gonna let Spirit do what they do. But after I did the cord cutting and released that person, let that go, then Spirit brought another person from my past, started showing up in my dreams. But this was different. Like this person was literally showing up in my dreams as my knight in shining armor. Like he's showing up in my dreams where he's actually helping me and elevating me. And in one dream, he even rescued me, right? So, this is the type of person where Spirit was like, you said where I said that, I'm not really looking to date right now because I'm in my healing period, but I'll know when the right one comes along, because he'll actually aid me in my healing period. That's what Spirit was showing me, that this is the type of person that will actually aid you in your growth, in your what do I want to say, your process of healing, right? So Spirit is showing me this person, and it's crazy because I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, not that I'm being impatient, but like, okay, so like when is this person coming? So like then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get a friend request. I get a friend request from this person on Facebook, but they have yet to actually reach out and say anything. And Spirit is like, okay, so like, in order for you to, for this person to come in, now I'm going to see if you learned your lesson by way of release, right? So y'all, I'm releasing, because I know this person is coming in 2024. I already know that, right? I already know that. So my ultimate test is going to be releasing, learning to, what I want to say, forgive and forget. Spirit is like, forgive and forget, right? Because in the past, when it comes to love specifically, empaths, we typically have the issue of, what do I want to say? Like, forgiving and like giving people second chances. I'm hearing like second chance, third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance, sixth chance. Like forgiveness is a huge, because I'm like, empaths are normally divided where you either are constantly in this thing of forgiving people and giving them chance after chance after chance, even after they've shown you over and over again, I'm hearing their true colors, or who they really are, or what their intentions really are. Or you have those empaths that get so fed up that they're like, no, never again. I'm not going through this again. And what they end up doing is holding grudges. And like empaths, I'm getting water sign emotions, like a King of Cup in reverse. Not necessarily manipulative, but very emotionally stunted. But like empaths will have this thing where they'll get so upset that they'll hold this grudge, and holding that grudge and holding on to that anger and being in this energy where you're like, I'm just not going to let anybody in. Since everybody keeps wanting to find ways to hurt me, I'm just not going to let anybody in. And that's just as destructive. I might even go so far to say that may even be more destructive than, forgiving. Because at least when you're in this energy of forgiveness, you're at least forgiving, because forgiveness is a huge part of your healing process. But Spirit is like, the lesson is supposed to be to forgive and move on, right? So like I said, anyone from my past that has done me wrong, I'm open to anyone having a conversation and being, I don't really hold grudges too much anyways. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't, because we all do. But I'm the type where I'm like, if you ask for forgiveness, or if you want to sit down and have an open and honest and it has to be truthful, or there's no point, conversation. Y'all, I love a good, I don't know if anyone else is like me, y'all, I love a good conversation. Like, I love like my best friend, because we can just talk. And I just love a good conversation that leads to like growth and just new perspectives and deeper understanding. I love that kind of thing. So I'm always up for a good conversation. But after that good conversation, we have to go our separate ways. Like we can't make this conversation transform into something. We can't do that. We have the conversation, then we both need to go. I'm hearing go about our merry way. But y'all, yes, I'm just in this energy of forgiveness and healing. And at this point, it is what it is, right? But I'm definitely, even in 2024, as I'm, doing my manifesting, doing my mantras, making room and making space for all these new things to come in, I'm still forever going to be on this healing journey and on this healing path, right? But y'all, the message that Spirit wanted me to deliver to the empaths, I'm hearing this one is for empaths specifically. If you are an empath, Spirit is saying release, especially as this, full moon. full moon. The full moon is the day after Christmas on December 26th, which I think is a Tuesday, I believe. So yeah, on the full moon, which is like right at the end of the year, the last full moon of the year. I think it's a full moon in Cancer. As a matter of fact, speaking of water signs, I believe it's a full moon in Cancer, because I think the next full moon in January of 2024 is actually Leo, and being that 2024 is the year of 8, and Leo is represented by the Strength card and the major arcana, and the Strength card is 8. What an appropriate full moon to start the new year on. I mean, it can't get no better, right? So yeah, I believe the last full moon is going to be full moon in Cancer. So go ahead and release all of any of those negative energies that you may have been harboring or harping on, that anyone has done you in the past. Even if that person is someone that you have to continue to deal with, like family members, which you don't necessarily have to deal with family members, but sometimes you do, depending upon your living arrangements and your living circumstances. If you have children with someone, that unfortunately is someone to a certain extent, but Spirit is like, put up your boundaries. You might have to at sometimes communicate with this person because of, by way of your child or your children, but you can still put up boundaries, right? Like, do not let these people spiritually play in your face anymore. But at the same time, forgive them, forgive yourself. First of all, forgive yourself, right? And let go and release. This year of 2023, I posted this in a couple of videos ago where people was like, someone put a meme or something up where they were like, has anybody else felt like this year has been a test of like relationships and just growth and learning or something? I can't even remember, but like, it truly has been. And this has been a year of release. It's been a year of release. And for those of you who chose this year to really get deep into your healing and shadow work, that has propelled you. And if you haven't seen it already, for some of you, you have. If you haven't seen it already, next year you're going to see how releasing in this year and doing your shadow work and really going deep within this year is going to propel you. When we go into this new year of 2024, it's going to propel you. I'm hearing, like, I want to say light years, but like years ahead. Things that Spirit had in store for you are going to be given to you years before they were. Like, you've jumped timelines, right? This timeline split, and you have jumped timelines to where you have jumped over a lot of these karmic cycles that you would have been continuing to go through had you had not done the releasing that you did this year. So definitely this year is a year of release. So Spirit is saying, learn when to let go, forgive, and then forget. I don't know why all of a sudden now Sierra's song Promise is like popping up in my head, and I'm seeing that video where she's like dancing around the microphone. But Spirit is like, yeah, Spirit said that they promised you blessings and abundance and good things, and as soon as you learn to let go and forgive yourself and forgive these people, Spirit is like, they are about to deliver on that promise. And for a lot, especially for these empaths that struggle with love, I know a lot of the chosen ones struggle with love, and a lot of that is because your spirit team is actually causing a lot of blocks. I'm hearing, had it not been for your spirit team, a lot of people would have been in marriages and all kind of contracts with the wrong people, which would have actually ended up being detrimental. So your spirit is saying you're not lonely, you're just alone. But this alone time is meant to help you grow. But you're confusing your being alone with being lonely. But Spirit is like, you need to be finding something to focus on yourself. Focus on, your goals. Like, you keep putting your goals to the side for other people. That's why Spirit is not allowing people to come to your life, because I'm hearing you have a habit of putting your dreams, your goals, your aspirations to the side so that you can focus on this person that's in your life, primarily when you're in a relationship, or even like family and friends. Like, you spend so much time putting everyone else's needs in front of your own that you put yourself to the side. And Spirit doesn't want you to do that anymore. Spirit wants you to forgive and forget. And Spirit wants you to focus on yourself. Spirit is saying you are not lonely. You were just alone at the time being, and that was done intentionally. But like for those of you looking for love or wondering when love is coming in, I'm like seriously hearing Sierra promise, and Spirit is like they are about to deliver on that promise. But anyways, y'all, that is the message for today. Thank you for listening. It's been a while since I've recorded 3 back-to-back messages in like 3 consecutive days. But that one was really just on my heart as I was, for some reason, y'all, I just wanted to sleep today. It was freezing this morning. I wanted to run to the grocery store earlier, but I woke up and I went outside. It was 37 degrees. I was like, oh, no. So I decided to wait until this evening, because you either have to catch the grocery store early in the morning or you have to catch them in the evening. Those are the only 2 times that they're not going to be busy. Super early in the morning or later on in the evening, right? So that's what I decided to do, is just catch them later on in the evening. It was too cold this morning to try to even sit there and do all that, have to carry all those bags. And I stay on the upper level, having to carry all those bags up and down the stairs in 37 degree weather. It was not happening, right? But y'all, thank you for listening. Bye.